everyone, how are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. If you're new, hello, my name is Toke, but you can call me Toke for short. And on this channel we talk about growth, building yourself, being the best version of yourself. And guys, it's really getting chilly in Malta and I'm enjoying the weather. Like, it's the best time of the year for me. I don't know about you, but winter is upon us. I'm sure you can see it by the title. We're going to be talking about some of the things that you need to bring to Malta, like the basic things. And this video is going to be like a guide for a newbie, someone who is new to Malta. Whether you're coming via study visa or you're coming on work visa or even a tourist, you just want to visit Malta. Trust me, this video I'm sure is going to be very educative and helpful for you. So stay tuned. I'm going to start by saying, if you have a very sensitive skin, and you know that you use skincare and you know how your body can be when you change environment, you need to bring your skincare products, your undies, your makeup, whether you're a lady or a guy, and you have products that you actually use back home or wherever you're coming from. It's best that you bring it along with you when you're coming to Malta, because sometimes, Malta can be limited to some products and you may visit some of the pharmacies and, beauty stores here and may not be able to find it. Most times people here have to order online, so it will actually save you the stress. It's better you bring it along or, you order it when you get to this place, so it's left to you. But this is actually one of the important things you need to bring. It's here in Malta, but then when it comes to quality of products here, it's something I'm still going to address later on in this video. Your routines, things that you know that you always need, you need to bring it along. So that being said, it brings me to the other aspect, your clothing. There's something called fast fashion in this part of the world, and one of the things I found out about like staying in Malta, buying clothing and all those things in this part of the world is that there are brands who sell affordable clothing, but at the same time it's like fast fashion, whereby you wear it for a period of time and before you know it loses quality. And for me, I come from a place where I come from Lagos, Nigeria. When I buy clothing, no matter how cheap or expensive it may be, it still takes time. Like, I wear it till like I'm no longer wearing it and then I give it out or I just put it down there. But it's some of the things that I noticed in this part of the world. So please do not give out your clothes when you're coming to Malta, especially for students that feel like, oh my god, I'm going there, I'm going to buy new clothing. I blamed myself, trust me. I still brought clothes and I'm really happy I did, but then there are so many things that I gave out, like I gave away because I was coming to school here and I knew that, okay, like I may not go back home till a certain period of time, so I gave it out. And oh my god, I still buy like clothing here, but then it has to be like high-end brands. I still have to like buy when I need, but it's not really quality of clothing in some stores, not all stores. When it gets to like quality of clothing and all, you may have to order online or buy from really high-end brands. So it's left to you. So I always advise that when you're coming to Malta, make sure you bring all your clothes. Do not give out your clothes to anyone. It's really important. Talking about this aspect, I would also like to talk about like the time of the year, the season and all. In summertime, I mean, most of the time, summer in Malta is usually hot. It's better you bring your clothes. I don't know where you're coming from around the world, but summertime you may have to bring breathable clothing, lightweight clothing, and something that you can just move around easily according to your taste and your style. Just try to bring lightweight clothing and all that. I'm sure you'll be fine. If you're coming from maybe West Africa or maybe like Nigeria, where I'm coming from, you can bring your clothes because the weather here is close to Nigerian weather actually. I've been to Kenya before, I think Mombasa, and it was really warm. So the weather, it's really similar, although Kenya is like East Africa. But if you're coming from maybe like a warm part of the world, trust me, you'll be fine. In fact, it even gets really hot, so much that it gets to like over 40 degrees. I think last year was about 42 degrees and it was really hot. So summertime can be very hot, so bring lightweight clothing. Winter period, I would advise you to like probably plan it. You may have to buy jackets when you get here, or if you can get your winter jackets wherever you're coming from, please bring your winter jacket. That time of the year in Malta, trust me, it gets really cold. coupled with the fact that the wind here can be very strong, like it gets really windy. So you know that you need to bring your winter clothing. When you're coming, if you know that okay, it's only lightweight clothing you want to bring, just make sure you bring your jeans. It's gonna help you, or your thick leggings, your thermal clothing, things like that. They are really going to go far. And then maybe when you get here, you can decide to get your jacket if you're not bringing it from wherever you're coming from. So that's for like winter time. I'm saying all this to say that if you have all this already, then there won't be any need for you to buy it here, right? Just make sure they are good quality. Like when it comes to like winter clothing, make sure it's like thick jackets, long jackets, shirts, coats, all those things. You should bring it during winter time. I know that by November now, it's gonna start getting cold in Malta till like early next year. So at least for that short period of time, it actually gets cold. And it may not be as cold as places like maybe Madrid, because my last trip was to Madrid. And at some point we were outside and it was still like -1. And I had my gloves, but I was still shivering. Malta doesn't get to that extent, like temperature does not drop to that extent. But with the wind and all, it still gets cold. I think maybe it's the way the houses are built here, even indoors. Like when you're indoors, you need to wear long socks, all those things. So trust me guys, I'm not exaggerating. In summertime, it is super hot. In winter, it can be very windy coupled with the cold weather. So please prepare. Moving on, so the next one is food stuff. This one, I get a lot of questions about it. Toke, should I bring this? Toke, should I bring that? Guys, that's the most important thing in this video. As a student or someone on work visa, for someone who is going to be relocating at least for a while, you may have to bring food stuff, guys. And considering the fact that food prices are increasing steadily, prices of food, they are increasing. Trust me, whether you are African, wherever you're coming from, please bring your food stuff. I also believe bringing your food stuff will also help you, like it can sustain you for a while, especially for students, till you get something doing, like before income start rolling in. You may have to actually manage and, you know, be on that for a while. I actually know someone who claimed that she brought so many bags, like clothes, shoes and all those things, and food. And trust me, she's fine now because she's actually using it. I've spoken to a couple of people who have confided in me most of the time that I came to Malta, I didn't like the taste of the food at first. I was finding it hard to adjust to like the food and some things. And one of the things that saved me was the fact that I brought food from my own country. So guys, try to bring dry food. If you're African, you know, the dry cassava, all those things, dry beans, the grounded one, the pepper, all those things. You know, all the spices, already made food. You're gonna find like even the raw ones here. But for someone who is just coming in to start off, I think it's better you bring your food stuff. It's gonna save you, you know, the stress of having to like spend, you know, you can save up for a while before you now actually start off. If you're a tourist, you know, you may not want to bring things like that along. I mean, you're coming to have fun, you're gonna buy food here, you're gonna try out the Mediterranean dishes and all. It can be every man for yourself in this part of the world. And even those that are lucky that they get here and, you know, they make friends and all, it's still important to have, you know, something like a support to fall on, something to fall on, like not just your food stuff now. Because for me, I believe it's more like a plan B in case you don't get to find a job quickly and all. And this brings me to the next one, which is the fact that you may have to carry cash. I believe it's better you bring cash, because when you get here, you have to still do some things, you know, put things in place. And before you set up your account, bank account and everything, it can take time before you get sent your card, you know, to know how things work. It's actually preferable to actually have cash. If you don't have cash and maybe you have these other things that I'm about to mention, then fine, but it's always advisable to carry cash. Like if you're coming from maybe Kenya now, you can change your Kenyan shillings and change it to euros, a certain amount of money that you know that, okay, when I get to where I'm going, before I set up a bank account or anything, this can actually carry me for a while. This also brings me to the next one. So this is not an ad, but then you would need to set up a bank account as a student or even someone who works here in Malta, like TransferWise or Revolut, to like be able to spend money, collect money, maybe you're working and all that. majority of students here use Revolut or TransferWise. I'm gonna put it on the screen. People use it because before you're able to set up Maltese account, you can use that temporarily, and trust me, it's gonna serve you for a long time. It's an online banking app that you can use to send money, transfer money, receive money in all currencies, the main currencies like euros, dollars, and the likes. You can even download it before coming, but most of the time I always advise that you download it when you get here. That's why I said you may have to carry cash in case you don't have that. But for those who already have things like TransferWise or Revolut, when you get here, you may have to use your address. When you get here, you can set up an account with any of them, and then you can put the requirements. And just on the app, it's very straightforward. You're gonna see different icons and what you need to do on the app. Click on somewhere there to apply for a card. You'll be asked for your home address and where they can send the physical card. For me, I don't even use the physical card most of the time. I use the one on my phone, the digital card, because I prefer it. I'm just talking to you based on experience. From experience, they're gonna send it to your home address that you submit on the app. It is very compulsory that you open a bank account. At least before you get Maltese account, you need to get it. The next one I'm gonna be talking about is also very important. You need a Maltese SIM card. I know people who still hold on to their old SIM card, which is not bad, but you need a Maltese SIM card. From applying for your ID card to doing anything, basically everything in Malta, you need a Maltese SIM card. For the time being that you're going to be in Malta, you need it. Upon getting to Malta, some people get it at the airport if possible. Also, upon arrival, as you're getting into Malta, you need to get your bus card and also download the Talinja app. It's spelled Talinja actually. I'm going to put it on the screen, but it's pronounced Talinja. It's an app where you use to check for the bus. Wherever you are in Malta, you can just click on whatever bus stop that is close to you and know when the bus is coming. It's going to show you in real time where the bus is at that moment as you're standing at the bus stop, and it's going to show you like how many minutes it's going to get to you. So it's pretty straightforward. You need the Talinja app. But before that, if you're going to take the bus and you're yet to get your bus card, as of now, I believe it's about €2.50. I'm going to put the link in the description box below and also in the comment section in case you need it. But you can apply for your bus card when you get to Malta, and you can apply using the address where you are staying, at least at the moment you're applying for it, and it will be sent to your address like about 1 week. Highest is like 2 weeks. You're going to get your bus card and you can use it to move around. I'm going to put this amount on the screen, how much it is at the moment. The time I did it, it was like for meager amount, I think. And if you lose your bus card, you can always go back to get your bus card at the bus terminal. You see the small kiosk where you can actually get it, and for you to retrieve your bus card if you lose it, I think it's about 15 euros or so. For me, I'm guilty of that. I've lost my bus card like 3 times now and I had to get a new one. I've been paying for bus card and all that, or taking cabs, and trust me, it's on the expensive side. If you lose your bus card, you may have to pay about 15 euros or thereabouts, and it's increasing with time. So when you get your bus card, try not to lose it. There's no way we'll talk about moving around, having your bus card, that we will not talk about this other aspect. It's the Google map. You need the Google map like your life depends on it. Trust me, even me that I'm talking to you, I cannot count how many times I got lost when I first came to Malta. Yes, I got lost. Malta seems like a small place. It is, but when you get to a place and the streets and everywhere looks the same, and it's so similar, and you begin to look like, where am I? I thought I passed here already, and it's like you're going in circles. You need the Google map. Whether you're going to take the bus or you're trekking, you're going somewhere, you just need to type in the address of where you're going. It's going to bring it out, and then you can just click on direction. You see that direction is going to show you where to go through, and if you are to take a bus, you're going to see the number of buses that is going towards the direction you need to go. So Google Map is going to save you from getting lost unnecessarily, because if you're not careful, you just keep going, taking the same bus, going back and forth. Yeah, and it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, just click on the address, type in the address you need. You need to download it if you don't have it. Google Maps is very straightforward, and Malta is a very small place. In fact, you see everywhere in Malta. And then when you get to wherever you're going, to even show you step by step how to get there. So it's really simple. And for those who love map reading, This should be straightforward for you. So even as a tourist, trust me, you need the Google map to move around Malta. Before I actually go, I'm gonna say something that I need to put in this video, and it's very important. My 2 cents, like my advice for you in this video is that just make sure whatever you know you're gonna need, aside all these things I highlighted in this video for you, please bring it, because you will be shocked. Some things that you can easily bring from home, when you get here, it's actually expensive, and considering the exchange rate and all, you can get here and you'll be like, what? Something I can get back home for how much? As little as $2, you know, converting, you know, you've changed the environment and all, it may be harder to get some of these things. So please bring it. Even down to gadgets. Guys, I can't even lie to you. Since I came to Malta, I will not lie. This is me talking to you personally. I have not fixed my eyelashes like this, or fixed my nails outside, like, not because there are no good ones, but because, you know, there's just this fear of like, I don't want someone to ruin my nails. You know, I am a dark-skinned person, so, you know, this is not Africa, obviously, and, you know, I've gotten used to a certain kind of style. I'm still trying to come out of my shell, so I would rather do it myself. Guys, why is Toke saying this? Why am I saying it? Yes, I'm going to show you. I order from Amazon. I order online. Like, I get this one was even gotten for me by my fiancé and all that, because, you know, I just couldn't find somewhere that actually suits me. I had to buy online. Do it yourself. This is just an example though, guys. Nails that I can use till like over 1 year. Keep fixing every weekend. Keep fixing. I have a lot of them, and not because you cannot go out to fix, but at the same time, this can actually sustain you till you get yourself together. And then, you know, if you can buy it from wherever you're coming from, just buy it. If you know that, okay, you don't know how to go about it, maybe when you get here, you can also order it online. It's actually cheap. It's not a big deal. Trust me. Even white, because I love fixing white. Everything is here. Nude. And you can remove it and use it at the same time. I'm not running ad for anybody. Let me focus on what I'm saying. But guys, I'm just saying all this to say that these are some of the things that I do. You know, I'm still a student, so at least I'm trying to show you guys other options, at least before you get back on your feet, or before you start to like spend money and all that. Some things that you can do, like a substitute and all. I'm actually scared of giving somebody my face to put eyelashes and all. I'm actually scared. I won't lie to you. Microblading, all those things. I have not given anybody my face or my fingernails to actually do all that for me. I've been doing it myself. Maybe one of these days I'll come out of my shell, just to show you that when you bring it or you have it already, you may not have to spend so much. As a student, even for someone on work visa, I'm sure you want to save up and, you know, focus on other things. All this is just to say that you need to bring anything you need. Please bring it. It's not going to go to waste. It is very important. It's useful. Nothing is going to be useless. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this video in particular, because I get so many messages and feedbacks also from you guys. If you'd like me to address anything, you can drop a super thanks. Let me know. And also, I'll see you very soon in my next video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. We are growing. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I'm happy to hear, because from the feedbacks, I'm happy to hear that the videos are actually useful and, you know, it's of help to so many people. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.